Well, go to sleep. Hello and how are you? Hey friends, welcome to the Shen Show. I am your host, Shen Briscoe, coming to you live right here in St. Charles, Missouri. Hey, today's Thursday, December the 28th, uh, 2023. We got some Shen Show fans out there. Mary Ann Williams Briscoe, a.k.a. my mommy, and my Pokey pal, Amanda Sue Little. Here's a special return poke for you now. Alrighty, hey, that's that. That's it. That's all for Shen Show shoutouts. No birthdays today, but that's okay. Got weather forecast coming up for you right here, right now. High temperature today, 42 degrees. And wasn't too bad in my little nook in my corner where I like to sit and reminisce for the day to get my little 2 minutes of sunshine. I've got a real goofy thing going on now. Now my ringtone that I was trying to get from my clock is now the ringtone for my telephone. And for the rest of my alarms, my old alarms that are preset, that have been preset, five that I have for my medication, they all ring the same, which is fine. Oh, here, I can show you. Hey Siri, set timer for 3 seconds.
3 seconds, starting now.
See, that sound is my alarm. Hey Siri, stop. That sound is my regular alarm. But now my phone ringtone is doing that too. And it's like crazy. Are you crazy? Why are you ringing like my stupid alarm? So we're going to have to dig into that, try to fix it. Because now anytime I set a new alarm, set up a new alarm, it works differently. So, I don't know. It's just, it makes a different sound altogether. Anyway, for the day's weather forecast, variable clouds with snow showers, high temperatures of 42 degrees Fahrenheit with winds northwest at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Chances of snow 40%. Variable clouds with snow showers late over tonight with 33 degrees Fahrenheit temperatures. Winds are going to be west-northwest at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Chances of snow 70%. Snow accumulation less than 1 inch. And then can we hit some heat, please? Then for tomorrow, December the 23rd.
Do you want your little space heater on, or
no, the big one?
just the big one? Okay.
Yeah. Tomorrow, Friday, December 29th. Mainly cloudy skies with some snow showers around in the morning. Temperatures near steady with the temperatures in the mid 30s, around 37 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds northwest at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Chances of snow 50%. I have stuffy nose, folks. Well, it's not stuffy. It's runny. So whenever I snuff it, it gets stuffy. Cloudy skies early, followed by partly clearing skies overnight. Low temperatures of 30 degrees Fahrenheit with winds west at 5 to 10 miles per hour. And then for Saturday, December the 30th, partly cloudy skies with high temperatures of 44 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds west to southwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. And a few clouds from time to time overnight. Low temperatures up 31 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds west at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Boy, I tell you what, folks, I'm getting colder by the minute. Sun, 31 degrees Fahrenheit. Sunday, the 31st of December. Got a camouflage person over here. Can't really cut my. It's live.
We're gonna take some stuff up to the Salvation Army or somewhere. We got some extra totes and stuff.
Oh, okay.
So
Cloudy temperatures near steady in the mid 30s. Winds northwest at 10 to 15 miles per hour. And then tomorrow, or Sunday, the 31st overnight, cloudy skies early, followed by partly clearing skies overnight. Low temperatures 27 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds northwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. And then for Monday, January the 1st, intervals of clouds and sunshine. High temperatures of 38 degrees Fahrenheit with winds northwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Mostly clear skies overnight. Low temperatures of 24 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds light and variable and about westerly at 5 miles per hour. By note that that's other very clouds out 50. Tuesday, January the 2nd, 2024. Intervals of clouds and sunshine in the morning with more clouds for later in the day. High temperatures of 44 degrees Fahrenheit with winds southwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Mostly cloudy skies early, follow and low temperatures around 30 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds west to southwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. So there you have it. That's the 5-day forecast for the St. Charles Commune area. Sorry, folks, the Daily Bread, the Daily Bread, the Bible with Briscoe 2023 has been, volume apparently was down, not down on my side, but apparently it wasn't working. And hoping that we're getting good volume here. I'm going to have to go ahead and recut today's Daily Bread, Bible with Briscoe 2023. The Daily Bread is where I get the information. That's why I keep saying the Daily Bread. That's where I find out what chapters I'll be reading in the Bible. So anyway, Gateway Bible, that's the place to go for your Bible reading, I tell you. They've got every version of the Bible out there possible. So the Gateway, Bible Gateway. All right. Oh, sinuses are killing me. All right, then. Hey, I'm going to go ahead and tell a quick story. Probably Jack and the Beanstalk or something. Something we all know. Yeah. Bedtime stories for the kids, for the kids. Bedtime stories for the kids. Here we go. We got bedtime stories. Bedtime stories for the kids. We've got bedtime stories for the kids, for the kids. Bedtime stories for the kids. That's what we got. Bedtime stories. Bedtime stories for the kids. Goldilocks and the Three Bears. That's what we're going to do. Goldilocks and the Three Bears. That's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do. Goldilocks and the Three Bears. Once upon a time, there was a girl named Goldilocks, and she lived in a house at the edge of the woods. In those days, curls of hair were called locks, and she was Goldilocks because of her gold-colored hair, which ran down her head and shoulders. Well, anywho, she decided one morning that she was going to go for a walk in the woods when she came across a beautiful bird. Well, she followed that bird right into the woods where her mother had said many times she must never go. But Goldilocks didn't even think of that. She wasn't paying attention to what she was doing. She was just following the bird. And as she followed the bird, deeper and deeper into the woods she went. But where was the bird? It was nowhere to be seen. And Goldilocks looked around. That's when she knew she was lost. But a house was not too far away. I wonder who lives there, she thought. And so, deep in the woods. Well, she didn't know, but she went on up to that house and she knocked on the door. No answer, you see. And she knocked again, but still no answer. Well, Goldilocks knocked a third time, and the door, well, she opened right up. Well, but no one was behind the door. Well, the door was already open, and so the girl went on in. And so she did. And Goldilocks smelled a wonderful smell and soon knew why. On the table were three small steaming bowls of porridge. All of a sudden, she realized how very hungry she was. And then Goldilocks did not know. However, this was the house of the three bears. And in fact, that very morning, the three bears had sat out to their bowls of oatmeal, but the cereal was too hot, and so they had decided to take a short walk. They said to each other, by the time we return home, our oatmeal should be good. And that's when they left. While gazing at the steaming bowls of oatmeal, Goldilocks thought, I'm so sure whoever lives here won't mind if I just have one taste. And so she sat down in the first chair and she took a spoonful. Oh, she said, this is way too hot. And so she jumped up and she moved to the second chair and sat down. And she took a spoon of that. Ugh, this is way too cold. And so she moved to the third chair, which was a small little chair. And in that bowl, she took a spoon and it was just right. And she took another spoon. And before you know it, there was no more oatmeal in the bowl. Now Goldilocks rubbed her tummy. I'm full. I must find somewhere to sit down. And that's more comfortable. And so when she went into the living room, there were three chairs. So she flopped down on the first chair, and it was too big and it was too hard. And so she got up and she went to the second chair and she plopped down in it. It was way too soft. It just about it just about swallowed her up. And she got out of that and she got into the third chair. And when she plopped down in the third chair, it was just the right fit. And she sat back and started to relax. And then all of a sudden, the chair back broke off and she fell to the floor and busted the chair into a dozen pieces. Well, then she realized how tired she was. And so she went up the stairs and she found three beds. Well, she jumped on the first bed and bounced right off to the other side onto the floor because that bed was too hard. And then she bounced on the second bed. But poof, she found herself trying to dig herself out of the second bed because that bed was much too soft. And then she flopped down on the third bed. And the third bed was just right. That's right. There, there she was, flopped down on the third bed, just as comfortable as she could be, and she fell right to sleep. Well, in the meantime, the bears returned home from their walk. And when they got to the table, they sat down in their chairs, and the papa bear said, "Hey, my spoon's dirty. Someone's been eating my porridge." And the mama bear said, "Hey, my spoon's dirty too. Someone's been eating my porridge." And then the wee little baby bear said, "Yeah, somebody's been eating my porridge too." And they ate it all up. And so then they went to the chairs in the living room. Papa Bear said, "Looks like somebody's been sitting in my chair." And Mama Bear, she looked at hers, which was all sunk in and ruffled, and she says, "Looks like someone's been sitting in my chair too." And then wee little baby bear, he looked at his chair and he says, "Yeah, somebody's been sitting in my chair and they broke it all up." And so then they decided to go upstairs. And when they got upstairs, Papa Bear says, "My blanket's ruffled. Somebody's been sleeping in my bed." And Mama Bear said, "My blanket's sunk down. Somebody's been sleeping in my bed." And then the wee baby bear said, "Hey, somebody's been sleeping in my bed too." And there she is. About that time, Goldilocks woke up. She saw the bears and she saw their fierce anger. She jumped up and she jumped right out the window. She started to run, but the baby bear just started yelling and screaming and said, "Hey, where are you going?" But it was too late. Goldilocks was scared all the way home. And that's the story of Goldilocks and the Three Bears. Now that brings us to our daily bread portion of the program. And the daily bread portion of the program is going to be sponsored today by the Bible with Briscoe 2023, which is a daily reading of the Bible to be completed within 1 year. Today we'll be reading Zechariah 5 through 8 and Revelations 19. Like I said, we've read it before, but we will be reading it again. Zechariah 5 through 8, Revelation 19. Okay, today is meeting the needs of others. And that's what we should all look forward to try and do. We're going to be covering Exodus 2:22 through 27, meeting the needs of others. Do not take advantage of the widow or the fatherless. If you do, and they cry out to me, I will certainly hear their cry. My anger will be aroused, and I will kill you with the sword. Your wives will become widows, and your children fatherless. If you lend money to one of my people among you who is needy, do not treat it like a business deal. Charge no interest. If you take your neighbor's cloak as a pledge, return it by sunset. And because that cloak is the only covering your neighbor has, what else can they sleep in? And when they cry out to me, I will hear, for I am compassionate. So there you have it. You can meet other folks' needs, but just make sure that when you do, or when they are trying to meet your needs, you don't go overboard and don't leave them in the lurch. All right. Hey, that's it. That's all. This sinuses is killing me. So I'm going to go ahead and let y'all go. Y'all have a blessed day. Come back and see me again tomorrow. All righty. Hey, this here's been Shen Briscoe saying hello and how are you? Thanks for tuning into the Shen Show. And as always, you know, God loves you, and so do I. So we'll see you tomorrow, God willing. Hello, goodbye, my friends. It's time to go. I said goodbye, my friends. It's time to go. I hate to leave you, but I really must go. So goodbye, my friends. Goodbye. Goodbye, my friends. Goodbye.